Well, I do like playing in the dirt, on my Yamaha and on Brooks Honda. And the CRF300L Rally is a great all-around bike with its only real weakness being a lack of power from its 286cc single-cylinder engine. On pavement, 27 horsepower will get you there, but not in a hurry. And Honda does have a bigger engine in its 47 horsepower 471cc parallel twin, which powers the Rebel 500, CB500F, CBR500R, and CB500X adventure bike, which is mildly capable off-road. But let's get real, at 434 pounds full of fuel, this ain't no dual sport. So wouldn't it be nice if Honda put this bigger engine in a truly off-road capable bike? Well, this may be a possibility as Honda has patented the names for 2 new motorcycles and leaked some design drawings. Incoming is a Scrambler based on the Rebel 500, which will be called the CL500, and even more intriguing is the patent for the NX500, which will likely be a dual sport version. Let's look at what we know and what we can infer from the patents and see what Honda may be bringing us here. And as always, help a channel out by hitting those like and subscribe buttons. First, let's talk about the Scrambler because we have a lot more info on this one. The name of this bike will be the CL500 with the CL designation standing for Scramblers, like the CL72, which was a gorgeous motorcycle. Hopefully the new one will be just as nice, even though the patent drawings look rather pedestrian. One thing I have to say for Honda is that they do a good job of styling motorcycles, and I'm hoping for something that looks as sweet as the CB650R but with a rugged off-road flair. This bike will be based on the Rebel 500 platform, and while it may seem unusual to base a bike with off-road pretensions on a cruiser, it's not unheard of. The Yamaha SCR 950 is based on the Bolt, although the SCR, despite being called a Scrambler, is no off-road weapon. It's a styling exercise and a nice, reliable and affordable road bike. However, the new Honda CL500 will be much lighter and will have a parallel twin with half the displacement of the Yamaha, so it should be far more capable. The patent drawings clearly show the 471cc parallel twin, upside down forks which look like they have decent travel, a Rebel frame with a subframe that is far higher than the Rebel's and will result in a higher seat and some longer rear shocks to soak up the bumps. Overall, the design looks promising, and the engine, while it's not going to rock your world with 47 horsepower, will effortlessly cruise at highway speeds even 2 up. I've ridden the Rebel, the CB500R, and the CB500X, and found the power on all 3 adequate, if not thrilling. It's no 650, but softer power might actually benefit the bike in the dirt as the predictable power delivery will suit off-road applications. However, the sound of the engine will be rather pedestrian as this parallel twin has a 180-degree crank. Also, don't expect too much electronic gadgetry as the Rebel 500 is a pretty bare-bones bike. It'll have ABS, but that should be about it. Hopefully Honda lets you turn off the ABS on the rear wheel like on my wife's Rally. Half the fun of a Scrambler is sliding your rear on dirt. In fairness, 47 horsepower won't require rider modes or traction control and will have the added bonus of being A2 compliant for the Euro crowd. So in all, the Scrambler should hit the mark as a cool little runabout which will give you some dirt and gravel road fun. The Rebel 500 weighs 408 pounds, so expect the Scrambler to be in the same neighborhood, which would make it slightly lighter than the Ducati Scrambler Icon. Much less powerful though. So what about the price? In the US, the Rebel 500 sells for $6,400, the CB500F runs $6,700, and the CBR 500R and the CB 500X both cost $7,200. The new Scrambler should fall somewhere in that range, which will make it a good deal. With Japanese reliability, Honda fit and finish, a reasonable price, and decent performance, I can see this bike being popular. However, I'm most intrigued by Honda patenting the NX500 name. The NX moniker was historically applied to single-cylinder Honda dual sports, with perhaps the most famous example being the Honda NX650 Dominator, which enjoyed a long production run from 1988 to 2003. The motor that powered it is still in production today, being run in the XR650L, a truly ancient design still available for sale in the US, not Canada, because it was grandfathered in. Now, a dual sport bike should really be a single-cylinder motorcycle, as singles are perfect for off-road use. But could Honda be planning to stuff its 471cc parallel twin in a true dual sport? The advantage of such a motor is that it would make for a truly road-capable bike which would have no problem cruising at highway speeds. The disadvantage? Weight. As mentioned before, the Rebel 500 weighs 408 pounds wet. The CB500F tips the scales at 420, the CB500R at 423, and the CB500X adventure bike, the most off-road capable of the bunch, weighs in at a porky 434 pounds full of fuel. In comparison, the aforementioned air-cooled single-cylinder Honda XR650L weighs 349 pounds wet, and is considered an absolute pig for a dual sport. The chances of Honda building a twin-cylinder 471cc NX500 in that weight range? Zero. The engine will weigh more, first because it's a twin, and second because it's liquid-cooled. Then the frame will have to weigh more because of the extra power the twin delivers. Likely, it will come with ABS, which will add yet more weight. Unless Honda goes all out and builds this bike with some space-age materials and components, which would make it prohibitively expensive, don't expect this dual sport to weigh much less than Rebel 500, which would put it in 400-pound territory. By dual sport standards, that is morbidly obese. Now, all this NX talk is pure speculation, since we don't have actual patent drawings like we do for the Scrambler. But who knows, if Honda employs some engineering wizardry, they might even be able to give us the first two-cylinder dual sport since the BMW HP2. Cool. Scrambler, dual sport, I can't wait to see what Big Red comes up with. Hopefully, it won't be a 4-year tease fest like the Transalp or mid-sized Africa twin that's been rumored forever. What do you think of these bikes? Interested? I could definitely find interest in a 47 horsepower dual sport. Please share your thoughts in the comments and enjoy that dirt or pavement, whichever you prefer.
If you're interested in any of the gear that Brooke and I wear or use, or the camera equipment we use to film this channel, the links are below. Everything listed there was bought with our own money and we are not sponsored by any company. However, the links below are affiliate links and the channel is paid a small amount for referring you to shop at no additional cost to you. We do not recommend any products that we are not satisfied with ourselves, but we do strongly urge you to do your research and select the correct size for items like helmets and clothing. As always, thanks for watching, your support is greatly appreciated. Please hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. And whatever you ride, enjoy it. Wave at other bikers no matter what they're riding. We're all part of a brotherhood and sisterhood. Keep the rubber side down, shiny side up, and may the spokes be with you.